Well, it's a kind of ugly Saturday, May 6th. And here is the situation on a round. Still locked in, frozen up, but we're making progress slowly but surely. It's pulling away from shore a little bit. You can still get out on the lake pretty easily if you just walk on any of these packed trails here. With so much water coming in, the ice is floating up, water levels are rising, so this big chunk opened up here and that dock is floating, which is cool. It's good to see some open water, but it's gonna be a while longer, that's for sure. It is pretty solid. I think that the reason this is pulled away from shore so much here has more to do with the water level rising than with any sort of melting. It's been warm, you know, 40s, maybe 50s, low 50s, but it's been overcast and cloudy most of the time. So we're not getting that sun we need to really make headway. Well, let's go take a look at some other entry points. We did an update about a week ago and we'll see where we're at today. This is the Cross Bay parking lot. Still a lot of snow and you're really not going to be driving down here. Let's go check out the dock, see if it's underwater. That dock is definitely underwater, but nowhere near as high as last year. Last year, the high water was past that step and up to this one. And all of this, it's hard to see, all that grass out there was completely underwater, and this was all just a big pond. But it is still really, really high. Well, if you're starting a canoe trip here in the next week or so, be really careful over at the first portage landing. The rapids are right at the portage landing, and it's only an issue in really, really high water, which this is pretty high. So you got to watch out for that. And the other portage landing too, going into Ham, that is also right at the base of the rapids. But it looks like it won't be as bad as last year, thankfully. Well, look at this. Sag corridor. It's kind of windy. It's looking pretty dark. It's looking pretty good. All right. Well, this looks good. It's always hard to tell what the main lake is going to do though, because this opens up sometimes quite a while before the rest of the lake. So when we can get a boat in, we'll run up and see. Blankenberg, Seagull. Let's take a look. Water is high. And it's looking pretty good. It's looking better than Round, that's for sure. Way better. Look at that, look at how dark that is. You know, I think that at least this end of Seagull has a shot of being open by this coming Saturday, so a week from today, for fishing opener. This is looking pretty good. It's surprising because this is a bigger, deeper body of water than Round, but Round is not as far along as this. That probably has to do with Seagull Creek flowing in over here like crazy, or around that way. Lots of water pouring in, warm water. But this is promising. Look at this. Gunflint. It's hard to tell, but it's still really frozen. This is where the Cross River flows in and blasting all the ice out, but over there and then all the way down to North Lake, it's frozen solid and very foggy. Look at that high water. Holy smokes. Things are happening fast. I think that it's going to be a later ice out this year, but we are definitely not going to be setting any records.